offensive scoring, Dave. You had to like what you saw at the plate, obviously.
A lot of great at-bats. Again, when Alex and Lucas are going, man, that 1-2 combination, it seems to get the whole offense, the engines running then. And so we continue, Griffin and Campbell, the two young outfielders, getting an opportunity to play, and you felt like they were going to compete, give you quality at-bats. They're going to run the bit. They're going to play the game the right way, so they're going to help us win. And then you see some of the guys are trying to get going. Jimmy's close, and Jax is close, and some of those guys are close. And even a kid like Cade, we're thrusting him in the 3-hole. I think the first game of the year he might have been hitting 6th or 7th, and then you're hitting 4th, and now you're hitting 3rd. And you got a lot of good hitters, so they just need to just try to get comfortable with each other and realize college baseball, and this is it.
You mentioned Alex Isaiah, what he can do. Obviously, how big was that first hit leading off, hitting a double, reaching third?
Well, the kid pitching had really good numbers against lefties, too. I think he gave up 1 hit against lefties last year in about 15, 16 innings. So, but Alex is such a good hitter, to set the tone. If we can score in the first. But I was really impressed with, 9-1 or whatever, 9-2 lead, and just like that, it's 9-9. So, I flipped the shirt to Ty Stark tonight because he came out and got out that really good left-handed hitter to kind of settle down, and then we came in, we scored big. He had to sit on that bench for a while, and then he ran back out, and so the world of a relief pitcher, not pitching all weekend when you're wanting to pitch, expecting to pitch, hoping you're going to pitch tonight, and you get thrust out there in a tie game. And that was big. Obviously, Colton too. That's Hartman's first outing, and guys, we got to get going to help our pitching staff.
Take Davis, obviously a big night tonight. His first home run was. I was just joking with it. Seems like it's just now landing out there, but that could just do it all with his.
And as we always say, it's a 2-strike homer. The Eddie King special. When you're that strong and you're that talented and that good, you do less, shorten up, move the baseball, and Tague's like a lot of, just trying a little hard. He wants it really bad. He wants to help this team with a couple guys out of the lineup, and you can easily try to do too much in this game instead of just let the game come to you. And the more Tague just lets the game come to him, as we talked, you're going to have to walk. You're going to have to take your walks, and not try to force it or chase it. But all of our players know how talented he is. So big night, by him, and then Jax gets a 2-strike home run as well. And like I said, we got Jimmy going, so a lot of good at-bats all the way around.
You mentioned earlier, the different spots that just Cade has hit in the lineup. How hard is it early in the season to kind of try to find the right spot for different guys? You kind of play around with it and kind of see, who can protect who the best, or kind of be able to drive guys in and whatnot. Yeah,
you don't know until you put them out there. For Cade, heck, he's just trying to find his way in college baseball. Much less, hitting in the middle of a lineup. But he doesn't seem to faze him. He seems very professional. He seems mature, and obviously, I need the older guys to kind of help him a little bit, not feel like he has to do too much. He had some big at bats as well tonight. So I enjoy just seeing how the flow of the game's going. Like, I wanted Jax, behind Tague, because I felt like they're going to bring in a lefty to face Tague, and we hadn't seen Jax hit right-handed yet. So I was like, how am I going to get Jax to hit right-handed? Well, put him right behind Tague, because they're definitely bringing in a lefty to face Tague. So I try to tell these guys, don't overthink it. And a guy like Byram Hott, who's a senior, and he's been steady in the 7-8 hole, just probably looks like the most consistent hitter we got right now. So we always say, don't get caught up in what number you are in the lineup. We've always said our 6-hole hitter is really our second 3-hole hitter. And for Byram, if you're hitting 7th in our lineup or 8th, there's a lot of hitters on base, a lot of good hitters in front of you. So I'm just proud of the way how consistent he's been offensively. And then, 4 games in, man, we play good defense. So glad that we we're showing that consistency defensively. We talk about a lot pitching and defense, and wasn't perfect tonight on the mound, but we did enough.
Now get to pack the bags and go to Texas. What are you looking for your team to do while they get the road for the first time?
Yeah, it's we call it a business trip. It's a lot of fun because we're playing in a big league stadium. We're playing against 3 teams that obviously looks like they got off to a great start, and we knew they were. I mean, if you're in that tournament, you're a really good program and should have a good team. But those 3 seem to get off to a really good start. You know, and it's our one road trip, you know, before ACC play. So we have 5 road trips in the ACC. This is the one, you know, dry run we get. But obviously these games count, and they're a lot of fun. And looking forward to seeing our fan base down there, those that travel from Louisville. But obviously we got a lot that travel in from Texas, Louisiana. Heck, seems like Colorado. Seems like they're driving in from everywhere to see us play down there. So it's a fun weekend.
Appreciate it, Dan.
Thank you, everybody.